Hey there, welcome to Entertain with Jane. This is season 4 and I am so excited. Today we're starting off in a grand way. We're going to start with a neighborly thing to do. You know, when I was young, and that was a long time ago, when I was young, my grandmother had these two very special neighbor ladies that came over every day without fail. They were like sisters. One's name was Dot and the other was Peggy. And they did everything together. And that's really the way it's supposed to be. Just a community of people. But a lot of times we get in our houses, we don't mix and mingle. But this summer, I came across some wonderful neighbors. And this neighbor's name is Amy and her husband Mark. And they get on their golf cart, and anybody that's new in the area, they take them a cheesecake. Isn't that nice? That is the neighborly thing to do. So Amy and I love to cook. We share that in common, and we love to entertain. And Mark even loves to cook and entertain. So my husband, not so much. So today I'm having Amy on the show, and she's going to come and show me how to make her wonderful shepherd's pie, and I'm going to show her how to do a wonderful 7-Up cake. That's Amy. Amy, come on in. Oh, I can't wait for you to meet Amy. You're going to love her.
Hello.
Say hey.
Hey.
This is my friend Amy Gibson, and this is everybody out in FTC land. So we're going to cook them up something good today, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And you are the best
I like
neighbor.
to feed good-looking men.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. And ugly ones too.
Well, this is true.
Yes, yes. But anyway, so we'll be right back, and we're going to start on that cake, and then we're going to do Amy's very special shepherd's pie. So y'all come back. Entertain with Jane. We're so glad to see you today, and these are delicious with whipped cream. My stomach is starting to growl. Today I've got a beautiful tablescape for you. Stick around. Let's go in the kitchen and cook. And I hope you're as excited as I am. Hey, come on in. Welcome to Entertain with Jane. You won't believe what I've got cooking for you today. Okay, now we're ready to mix up this 7-Up cake. And Amy, this is a cake that dates back to probably when 7-Up came out, whenever that was. But back in the 60s and everything, I can remember as a little girl, my grandmother making a 7-Up cake. So if Mama made it, it's good. So the first thing we're going to do is loaded in butter. So we've softened, yes, butter is your friend. We've softened 3 sticks of butter. And what we're going to do is just kind of keep mixing it up. Can you hold that?
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
will.
It's always nice to have another set of hands.
Just, yeah, the arrow.
I want to turn it off.
Oh, this way.
All right, so then next, we're going to do 5 eggs, and we're going to add them one at a time. And these eggs are my very special eggs. They come from my hens. I have 7 hens now, and they give me at least 5 eggs a day. 2 of those hens may become roasters on another show, but maybe not.
I won't be here that day.
So we're going to do them one at a time. I tell you what, Amy, while I do this,
crack them?
will you crack them and put them in? Yeah.
Yes. You have to give me room.
Okay. I'll move over a little bit for you.
There you go.
Okay, and that was 3. And I don't know if everybody knows this or not,
There you go.
but you should, the eggs that come fresh out of the chickens, they have a little something special on them, but you shouldn't wash that off, because that bacteria protects them and keeps the eggs fresher. And that's the truth. So anyway, so all I've done is wipe my eggs off. And now we're going to add our sugar. So we're creaming. And Amy, I'll let you dump that gently in. I've decided that I don't have a propensity for electrical and mechanical things. Even things that I use a lot.
I could have shared that with you.
Oh, okay, thank you. A good thing about a good neighbor and a good friend is that she'll always tell you the truth,
Always.
even if it hurts.
Oh.
Oh. All right, how do I turn it off?
Push it over.
Dang, that's easy. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put in a cup of our 7-Up. And this is taking the place of any other liquid. It's also taking the place of our baking soda. No, baking powder, which is really cool. So, we'll put that right there. And we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. Will you pat that off on
Yes.
us? And a teaspoon of my favorite, lemon. Oh, my dogs went through. We have a new baby in the house. A little 5-month-old. I like a little more than that. A little 5-month-old Dachshund. He's so pretty. Okay, here you go. And I'll mix that in. And now what we'll do is we'll alternate the flour and the 7-Up. So Amy, you want to start with the flour?
That good?
Yeah, and now I'll put a little 7-Up in here. Oh, and it bubbles and fizzes. It's like a science experiment. Okay, go girl. So Amy, we've actually known each other for what, about 9 months now?
About 8.
About 8. We're almost full term.
We are. We're going to be birthed in another month. We'll be good.
Yes.
This is the testing ground.
And then we found out that Amy lives just a block over. Her backyard almost backs into my backyard, which is really cool. And something very rare happened with this relationship. Our husbands like each other.
Oh, that's always a good thing.
And it is a good thing because then we can get together as couples and do a lot of eating.
Oh.
And Daryl says, that's my husband, says that Amy, okay, the oven's ready, that Amy is the second best cook in Sumter, so watch out. You know who the first one is, don't you?
Actually, it's me, but he had to say that.
Oh, no. Would
It
you
is
put your
you.
finger in there?
No.
Go ahead.
No, it's definitely you.
Nah, go ahead.
You want the rest of it?
When we had the recent ice storm of 2014, Amy and I cooked breakfast for about 12 or 15 neighbors. And in her kitchen, because she has a gas stove, oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
Wasn't that fun?
It was. We had pancakes.
And eggs.
And eggs, fresh eggs.
And bacon.
And bacon. And the very special thing.
I don't remember.
Steak!
Oh!
She had steak
Ribeye.
left over. Yeah, she had steak left over from the night before. I'd never had steak for breakfast. Now we're going to zest a little bit of lemon. About, actually, what we want is about 2 tablespoons. I'm left-handed. I need to get right here. So, sometimes I've noticed being left-handed, I pick up things with the right hand, and it ain't right. So let's go.
I have a niece who's left-handed.
Both my children are left-handed, and I have a grandchild who's left-handed. So it really, and both my 2 female cousins that were older than me were left-handed, and they weren't sisters. The oldest girl of every family was left-handed. So it definitely runs in families.
Well, my dad was, and then this
Well, you know what they
one
say
is,
about,
and that's it.
well, you know what they say about left-handed people.
They're crazy?
No, we're in our right brain.
That's funny.
Yeah, I knew you'd like that.
I do like that.
Okay, so now that's in
Good
there.
job.
Yeah, and what happened to the spatula?
I moved it.
Okay, bring it over here, girl. All right, now if you'll just kind of scrape around in the bottom. I'm not sure, but I think I like using a hand mixer better than I do a mixer with a stand.
Ooh,
All right, now we've got that pretty well mixed up. And now we just need to take our bundt pan And you know, IGA gives me all this good food to use. So this is the butter flavor cooking spray. I'm gonna give it a nice big coat. And then we're gonna put the batter in, put it in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we'll have a wonderful 7-Up cake. So you go look at this while we put this cake in the oven.